Welcome to CENB Newscast. My name is Hunter Wilson. Let's go to Benny for the latest on how to charge your cell phone in as little as 30 seconds.
Recharge your cell phone in 30 seconds. A tiny device that can recharge cell phone batteries in as little as not 40, not 50, but 30 seconds won an 18-year-old Isha Carey a major science award that will help fund her college education at Harvard University. Carey traveled from her California home to Phoenix last week, and that's pretty far, for the Intel International Science and Engineering Fair, where her invention was honored as one of 2 winners of Young Scientist Awards. Carey devised a black, rectangular type of supercapacitor, just over an inch, yes, an inch long, can charge a cell phone battery in 20 to 30 seconds, she said. I developed a new supercapacitor, which is basically an energy storage device which can hold a lot of energy in a small amount of volume. The other winner was Henry Lynn of Shreveport, Louisiana, who received a 50 grand prize for simulating thousands of clusters of galaxies to allow scientists to better understand the mysteries of astrophysics, dark matter, dark energy, and the balance of heating and cooling in the universe's most massive objects. The top prize went to 19-year-old Nenad Budesanu of Romania, who used artificial intelligence to create a viable model for a low-cost self-driving car.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Adams, and I am running for the President of the United States of America. I went to Lincoln University for politics. My stance on taxes: we should not raise them for the wealthy.
After allegations in Brazil and food poisoning in Argentina, he's now being accused of disrespecting the Argentinian flag. During one of his concerts in the country, there was a video from Bieber's November 9th performance where the singer appears to use his feet and his mic stand to kick and sweep away 2 flags that had been thrown onto stage. Bieber tweeted, "I thought it was a shirt. I heard what's going on with me down in Argentina, and I'm shocked. I love Argentina, and have had some of my best shows on my tour there. People throw stuff on my stage all show, and I get it to the stagehands to get it off so no one gets hurt. In that video, I thought it was a shirt. I'm being told by my team that it was a shirt. But even if it was a flag, I would never do anything to disrespect Argentina." While he's not a fan of having to defend himself, Bieber believes this is one controversy that he needed to speak on. "I'm so sorry for anyone who took my actions the wrong way, and I hope you can forgive this mistake. To the people of Argentina, I hope you can accept this. I loved my time there performing for you, and look forward to coming back. I gave my all, and I know the fans did there too." Obama offers fix for canceled plans. The deal is meant to mollify millions of people enraged after their insurers could cancel their policies that do not meet ObamaCare requirements. But how many it will ultimately help remains to be seen. The uproar over the cancellations have ensnared the White House for weeks, shining a spotlight on Obama's previous promise that people who liked their insurance plans can keep them. This fix won't solve every problem for every person, but it's going to help a lot of people, the president said at the White House. "We are going to do everything we can to help the Americans who've received these cancellation notices, but the fixes put the onus on the renewals outside the president's control. The administration is not requiring insurers or state insurance commissioners to extend the existing plans, but instead is letting them offer an additional year of coverage. Also, insurers must notify policyholders of the differences in benefits between their policies and the Obamacare plans available on the insurance exchanges. And the companies must inform people that additional policies are available on the exchanges and that the subsidies may be available to those who qualify. Not everyone who has received a cancellation notice may be able to extend their current policy. Since insurance is regulated at the state level, it remains up to the commissioners to permit the extensions and the companies to do so. The president noted that not all commissioners may agree to the extensions. At least 4 states, California, Idaho, Virginia, and Kentucky, are requiring all individual plans to adhere to Obamacare rules. The insurance industry said that the reversal could cause major problems, including a hike in premiums if younger and healthier people opt to not buy into the exchanges. Changing the rules after health plans have already met the requirements of the law could destabilize the market and result in higher premium for consumers, said Erin, Chief Executive of America's Health Insurance Plans. Additional steps must be taken to stabilize the marketplace and to mitigate the adverse impact on consumers. Obama said he didn't want his signature policy to be the reason people are losing their insurance. The key point is that it allows us to be able to say to the folks who receive these notices, look, I, the President of the United States, and the insurance model of the Affordable Care Act, is not going to get into the way of you shopping in the individual market that you are used to. Joining us for this story of the JFK assassination is KHS Principal, Mr. Seid.
Thank you, Grant. On the 22nd of November, the 50th anniversary of the JFK assassination will be celebrated. He was killed in Dallas, Texas, while riding in a motorcade at around 12:30 in the afternoon. Shortly thereafter, Lyndon B. Johnson was sworn into office as the next President of the United States. This happened on Air Force One in the presence of Jacqueline Kennedy, President Kennedy's spouse. It was determined that Lee Harvey Oswald was involved in the assassination. Mystery still surrounds the details of the assassination 50 years later. To this day, some people feel there was a lone shooter. Others feel it was a conspiracy plot, including many other individuals.
I'm Hillary Jones. I'm running as a Republican in the next election. I'm from California.
I'm her running mate, Rhonda Tyson, and I'm a Democrat. I'm from Maryland.
We support gay marriage.
We do not support abortion.
We oppose gun control.
We support immigration.
We support the war on terror only if our country is under direct threat.
We support national health care, but not in the way of ObamaCare.
Vote Hillary Jones in the next election. I'm Hillary Jones, and I approve this message.
Google began a project in 2004 to scan and index the world's paper books to make them searchable online. 9 years later, the company has overcame a major roadblock. On Thursday, a judge dismissed a class action lawsuit against the Google Books project brought by authors who claimed the project violated their copyrights. The Google Books project has been a huge success. More than 20 million books and magazines have been scanned using optimal character recognition technology, making each word or phrase is searchable, so snippets of text are part of Google search results. It also has been the lightning rod for controversy. Google did not seek approval to scan many books that were still under copyright, nor did it offer compensation to authors or publishers in any way. They claimed the scans were fair use. The program doesn't put results in, it only shows brief sections. That includes the word or phrase searched for and the page number it appears on, along with details about the book itself. Google compares the system to a card catalog. Books that are out of copyright can be viewed in full and even downloaded, or people can buy the books whose authors or publishers are part of the Google Partner Program. As we have long said, Google Books is in compliance with copyright law and acts like a card catalog for the digital age, giving users the ability to find books or buy or borrow, said a Google spokesman. Because the company only shows snippets of books in search results, it claims the project falls under fair use. Fair use is an exception to copyright law that allows copyrighted work to be sampled or used in certain circumstances. This has been a long road, and we are absolutely delighted with today's judgment, said the Google spokesman. Joining us today in my studio is Coach Jenny Hobbs, taking time out of her very busy coaching schedule. So, Coach Hobbs, I hear that you guys are pre-ranked 10th? Are you?
First of all, Grant, thank you for allowing me to come into the studio and talk about my team this year. Yeah, we're, the Cedar Rapids Gazette has us preseason ranked 10th. And like an old wise coach that I used to coach with, Bob Howard, who has several state championships, he always said, you can't put a piece of paper in the trophy case. So, we don't even talk about rankings, we don't talk about any of those sorts of things, we just work hard every day. I have lots of returners back. I only have one senior, so that sounds like it could be a problem, but last year several girls played several minutes as sophomores, and now they're a year older, a year wiser, and we're ready to go.
So what are your objectives for the season?
Well, we always have 2 goals for everything I coach, and it's get better every day and come together as a team. So as long as we get better every day, the ultimate goal is by late February, when the state tournament is, we'll be ready to compete and beat some people.
So how are your practices set up?
Well, I like to say my practices are not for pleasure. They get a little intense sometimes, not gonna lie about it. We do a lot of our warm-up stuff, the same thing every day, a lot of fast break work, and we do our defensive stuff towards the beginning of practice. And then after that, we like to work on a lot of team activities as far as putting in the plays, running out of bounds plays, working on free throws, just more geared towards team and just building to get better every day.
And you mentioned you had a senior.
Yes, we have only one senior this year, and she happens to be a lone senior in lots of sports. So her name's Kelsey Serin. She's our leading scorer and leading rebounder from a year ago. She's first team all conference. She also made all district and all region. So, she's highly touted coming in. So with Kelsey, she's, to me, we joke about this at practice all the time, that she's the best offensive rebounder in the state. She's quick, athletic, she just shoots gaps and gets the rebounds. And having our teammates knowing that, they still don't box her out. She's just very, very good and elusive. And Kelsey, as you know, is very quiet, but she is an excellent do as I say, or do as I do. She leads by example. She just works. She's by far the hardest worker on the team, and the kids follow along that, and they try to work as hard as she does. And if they even come close to working as hard as Kelsey, then I'm extremely happy.
And I saw Madison Sheets was also highly ranked last year.
Yes, Madison Sheets returns as a second team all-conference performer for us last year. She's our second leading scorer, our second leading rebounder. So with Kelsey and Madison in the post, we look pretty tough in the middle. And Madison, again, has worked hard this summer. She's gotten a lot stronger. She's gained a lot more confidence, so her offensive game has come quite a bit. And also along that same kind of lines is Madison Serin, who's our top three-point shooter. She had 45 threes last year, which ranks very high in the all-time school history, surprisingly. But she's also put in a lot of time. Her shot looks very, very good. She had 3 threes in the half the other night at our jamboree. And also, as far as a leader, she talks well, excellent on defense. So with Kelsey, Madison, and Madison, those are our top 3 returners. Add in Brooke Serin, who right now is fighting off a bout of pneumonia. Adding Callie Greiner, who's actually suffering from a hip injury, so she hasn't practiced or played much yet. But those kids, along with Maggie Baker, Sierra Lyle, they all dressed varsity last year, so they all received tons of varsity minutes. So those are our leaders right now going into the season.
So this picture behind us, would you like to explain this?
Well, last year we kind of came up with an idea to have a throwback game. The pro teams, a lot of the college teams, they have throwback games where they wear the old jerseys. So I thought it'd be kind of fun. So our non-conference game against Waco, we dug out the old uniforms, and in the trophy case there's one basketball trophy, just one, and they happen to be wearing the gold uniforms. So we dug them out from 1993, I believe.
Our next game is this Tuesday versus the North Manasco Warhawks at home. We would like to thank Coach Jenny Hobbs for her interview.
Hello, my name is Hunter.
My name is Jack.
Thank you for joining us today. We hope you have enjoyed this newscast.
Bye.